Hey there, everybody. Today I'm going to take you on a journey that you won't believe. I'm going to show you something I never ever do, at least on my stage photography. I never have to use denoising software. And in this case, I'm going to show you my first experience with it and what I did and why. So hold tight because here it comes. I'm Robert Maxfield. I'm a live concert photographer in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been doing this for a long time. And I've never ever had to use denoising software ever on anything. And last night I had a client call me up and they want me to take some photos in a very dark club. And most people think that photographing in a dark club, you're going to be photographing the band with the and then use the denoising software on them. That wasn't the case. What the case was the client wanted photographs of the crowd that was viewing the concert. And I thought, okay, then no big deal. That shouldn't be a problem. They should be lit up by the stage lights, at least some of it to a certain extent. No, not in the slightest. When the show started, they turned out the lights in the audience completely, and they were gone. And I couldn't go to a flash because I can't use flash in this situation, and I couldn't change cameras because I was using both cameras. I was using a long zoom and a short zoom for different things on stage, and I swung the short camera around with it's got a 28-105 millimeter f/3545 on it, and that's what I use to take photographs of the audience. And what I'm going to show you here right now is the original photograph right out of the camera, what it looks like, and then I'm going to explain what we did to it. This is the original photograph, and as you can see, there is nothing you can almost see. It is 5 stops underexposed, and normally, even with ISO invariance, you would think this would handle it, but 5 stops is a lot. So what we did is we took, and you can see the settings right now. As you can see from these settings, I am at 28 millimeter, which is as wide as I can go. My f-stop, my aperture is at 3.5, which is as wide open as I can go. And 60th of a second is where normally you can hold it handheld the safest. So you look at the ISO, I went with 1600 as I always normally do. And I thought to myself, well, okay, I'll just boost the exposure in Lightroom, well, not Lightroom, but in Camera Raw, which is basically the same thing, and see what happens. Well, when I did, 3 stops was not enough, and it needed to be even more. So I put it up to 5 stops, and then when I did, it was really, really grainy. Okay, this is the corrected shot, and I took in Camera Raw and cranked the exposure by 5 stops, and it came out looking like a sand painting. So I looked down, and one of the new features on the Camera Raw is denoise, and I cranked that puppy up to 100 and pushed the button and said, go do it. What do I got to lose? And this is what actually came out from the original photograph. So you look at that first photograph and you go, golly, man, that's a total write-off. You can't even, there's nothing usable there. That wasn't the case. And I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I took it in and I thought, well, I'll bump it 3 stops. That wasn't enough. 5 stops is what it took. And then the new denoising feature in Camera Raw from Adobe was applied to it. And that's what you saw. So now what I'm going to show you is another photo. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's before the noise actually hits it. Okay, this is the original, and as you can see, it looks just like the other one. It's completely black with some lights from the bar, and back in a hallway you can see an exit sign, and that is it. There you can see some little hints, guy's shoes on the right, and then a little bit on the in the middle, but that's about all. Okay, this photograph is the same photograph, but it's been the exposure's been bumped up by 5 stops and a little bit of tweaking here and there, but not much at all. So this is what it looks like during. And this shot is the final after running the denoise software. Now let me tell you, it takes quite a while for the denoise software to work, but afterwards, this is what you get out of it, which is just truly amazing.